Don't let people drive you crazy. I promise it's within walking distance. You'll get there. A successful person is someone who can lay a firm foundation by the bricks that are thrown at him or her. I have a couple of mansions. Just get on Twitter or a social media account. And then this one. You just got to accept the fact that some days you're the pigeon and some days you're the statue. So, you know, some people may say that's karma, whatever, but you just got to understand that we all fall into place there. I'm 23 years old. I call my dad, and I'm upset. I'm mad. I'm crying. What am I going to do? I've played sports my whole life, and I'm 23 years of age, and because I'm a girl, I can't play in a men's league that I've been playing in for 3 years. So I took about a month or so off, I guess, something like that. And my older brother and I, we joke about this now because we were not close. He walked the straight and narrow, and I tried to push every button I could. And then the baby brother, I just tried to baby him. But I'm on the phone with my brother Lee, of all things. And I just happened to ask him, I was like, what are you doing tonight? It was a Wednesday evening. He said, I'm going to a football referees meeting, I'm sure, but now we know it's football officials. What did I ask him then? Can girls do that? He goes, I guess so, sis. Be there at 6. Don't be late. So I show up to this meeting, and we walk in, because everybody wants to know, why in the world did I do football? And I go, well, men have been doing it forever. They needed a woman in there to get them straight. So I was like, why not? So I joined my brother Lee, and we're walking in, and he stops me, and he says, sis, you're going to get some strange stares in here. These are a bunch of old men set in their ways. And I said, oh, I can handle them. So we go in. It was a small room, and the gentleman at the front, he just stops what he's doing, and he watches me. And he's just following me. So to break the ice, I go, is this where you become a football referee? And I can't repeat what he said, but he said, I guess so. So I sat there for about an hour thinking, what have I gotten myself into? Because I'm going to tell you, there are probably some fans that still probably think I don't know what I'm doing. But I had no idea. There was 11 on 11. I had no idea that the numbers meant something on the jerseys. And I had no idea that referees really got together and met. I thought on Friday nights, you know what I'm talking about. You go to the game, you boo them. You can't do it now, but you boo them on Friday nights. And you think that they just found 5 guys and gave them some striped shirts and say, survive for 4 quarters and there'll be cold beer waiting on you when you're done. As I sat there in that meeting, I was so intrigued that they actually got together and they challenged each other. They questioned each other. They were sitting there talking about the rules. As a player, if I had known that, I would have respected a lot more, I think. Respected them a lot more knowing that. As competitive as I am, once I show my face, you teach your children when you show up, you don't quit. So I knew I had shown up, I'd shown my face, I wasn't going to quit. And in 2015, like I said, April 8th, at 10:57 a.m. Central Standard Time, Dean Blandino calls me. It's area code 212, New York. And I answer it, and Dean tells me it was an honor to be able to hire me as an official to come to the National Football League. He didn't say a female official, which I'm glad he didn't, but as an official. And he told me, he said, hey, he said, now you got to pack your bags, you got to come to New York because now it's going to be a media frenzy and we got to put you through the ringer. And I did all that. But that's great. I'll never, ever take away the meaning and what it means of being the first and breaking a glass ceiling, if you will. So with all that being said, I've learned throughout this journey a lot. And one of them is, do not go through life trying to prove anybody wrong. Don't. That list of people will never end. People always ask me, Brother Jerry, what do you say to him? When I sing, the old Baptist preacher that kicked me out the league, I hug his neck. He shut a door, another one opened. The other thing is, don't do something for the recognition. Do you want to be the first female in the NFL? There is one video interview of me. It was in Reno, Nevada. I was so out of my realm, I didn't even know, I know that's me. And I know I say it, but I couldn't tell you where I am. And I tell them, I do want to be the first female. What a stupid statement on my part. I hadn't even worked a college game yet. And until you have the experience, I just say have obtainable goals. I knew I wanted to be official, and it would have been great to move up a ladder, but the job that was put before me, I had to be great at what I was doing before I would be recognized to go on. It may have been a dream, but reality does set in, and I just have to be great at what I'm doing to be there. But again, I do this because I absolutely love what I'm doing. I can't make everybody happy, but I know one thing. I've got a job I've got to do. I have got 6 other guys on that field that are dependent on me. There's 7 of us that are against the world at any given time. 50% of the people are happy, and 50% of the people are not. So if you're doing something in life because you love it, people will take notice. The other thing is in life, people think that you don't have to work hard to be successful, but the only time that success comes before work is in the dictionary. You've got to put the work in to be successful, whatever level that is. And if you constantly are going through your life, your career, your family life, and you're comparing what you have to someone else's, you are stealing the joy that you should be blessed to have. So if I'm comparing my life to the guys, oh, well, he's a guy, so he gets this, I am stealing my own joy. Like I said, I am a woman, and I'm not changing it. I've just been blessed enough that they took recognition in my work ethic and my merit. So my story impacting anyone means more to me than being a first, regardless of your race or your gender or where you come from. That means more to me than anything.